of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're off from Acrisure. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
On the ready.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Right up the gut. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Throwing it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Throw here, 3rd down. He didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Brings it in at the 12. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
They're on 24-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. His first throw is an interception. The LSU rookie with the pick. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that's separate.
And he has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins nothing. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Ready. 19, Charger, 19.
2nd down carry for Achane. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Looking in the air here. Finds his back. Achane. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. It's a 29-yard gain. And that is a Dolphins first down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment. Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10.
Come on, set! 70 Lions!
Running with Achane here out of the gun. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and long for him here. Finds the in route complete. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
70. Ready.
4th down. They're going to throw for it. Waddle makes the catch. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's Achane up the middle. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Trying to throw this from the gun. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
So the grounding backs him up and wipes away 2nd down. A very tough 3rd down play here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Here's a screen for Achane. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field. Not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot.
On the jump.
So 1st down from the 41.
70, Cowboy 80. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Dropping back to throw. Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. We've set it downs from the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackles at the 20. That play good for 17 and a first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Down. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Let's go now. Let's go.
2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. And he's got it. It's in close. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 2nd quarter. 1 quarter away so far. The Steelers have played to an early lead. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. It's Steelers ball as we return for the 2nd, and they have to be thinking points here.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
That throw's knocked away and hits the turf, so the incomplete pass means 2nd goal.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Ready.
2nd and goal, they're going to throw. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers now lead by 10. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11.
Set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Come on. Hit. Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll start the drive with Achane. Now this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Completed to his running back. And he... for the first after a mild gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
To the air on 3rd and long. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Steelers push their lead to 18.
21, Dolphins 3. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Check the Eagles! Check the Eagles!
Back to work after throwing the pick. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And after one play of this drive, might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Take a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. Looking quickly here.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Diving, it looks close. They say he caught it. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. First down from the 42.
10 at the 42-yard line.
7 Pirates, 19 Chargers.
Back to throw now. Has him on the quick hitter. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Dumps it off to his running back. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Roman Wilson reels it in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8.
So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium here in just a moment. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Now the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. Has room into the secondary. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field.
Ready, set. Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
First down, he'll throw it. Short pass brought in. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
Second down at the 10-yard line.
Bronco leading, 79 Broncos.
Still sticking with the passing game. Into traffic, complete. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in a double cover.
And he's gonna score a touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins chop some of the lead off before the half. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins make it an 11-point ball game.
Dolphins 10.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10.
70 Lions. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
At the 38-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
2.
Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? And that brings up third down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
60 Bison. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Third and long. They're going to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
That's grabbed at the 10. And this return's going to leave him with enough time for definitely 2, maybe even 3 plays before halftime.
27-yard line.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half.
Let's go now.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
On the set.
Offense to the line for second down.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Look at that power. Deep left side. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Third down run from H.A. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up fourth down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. It is caught left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Down the field. He's got Wilson. Into the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Warriors 70. Ready.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, no, they get it yet again. Well, he looked maybe a little unsure of the call, Brock, and that 2-point try unraveled out there.
Or maybe they were just surprised by the look this defense came out in. Either way, unfortunately, not a whole lot you can do once that ball snapped. Got to find some way to make that call work.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Devontae Wyatt finishing that play off.
2 yards.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. And that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back-to-back carries here. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Finds the in route. Complete. Oh, he's denied the 1st, but not by much. His play gets down to the 42-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
3rd down.
Set up.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. The Steelers calling their 1st time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it.
Eagle. 60 Eagle.
This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Ready.
Throwing from the gun here. He's got it at the 5. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt one play later. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Steelers push the lead up to 12.
Dolphins 16. Evan McPherson set to kick
Here's
off.
McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a
At their own
touchback.
35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 77. Ready.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Open to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
Come on. Come on. Mustang, nice. Pass.
He'll look to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Ball's on the 48. Here we go, 1st down.
Let's go. Let's go.
It's Achane on the inside give. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Go. Ready.
Here's a throw. Here's a screen for Achane. Down the sideline inside the 30. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Dolphins trim the deficit down to 5.
Dolphins 23.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 43.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18. Go.
Throwing now off the play action. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Oh, that was teaching tape right there.
Finds him over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Achane to the right. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First down, Miami.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space. Your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Hey. Gravity Lions.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They were lining up to go for this. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. They broke out the design run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter.
Okay, ready?
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
18 Cardinal, 18. Get up.
They're going to try and throw it here. It's his running back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 4th quarter lead.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
One after up and good by McPherson. And the Steelers take a 4-point lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10.
Ready.
Here's a handoff for Achane. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been trouble all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Back to the line they come, second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 34-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
A gain of 10 brings up third and inches.
Got it. Ready.
Here we go, third and less than a yard.
65, 65.
Pass play coming here. Waddle makes the catch. And they make the tackle at the 38. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Back to 60.
To throw here on first down. Brought in. Oh no, the ball is loose. Steelers have it, headed the other way. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot. Right, he's got great what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
He's going to throw it. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
11. Here we go. Here we go. 7 5, 19, charge. Ready.
To the air now on first and 10. They did it! He made the interception! And the Dolphins have some new life in the fourth! All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Ready.
Airing it out to start this drive. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And he's going to be hit, set out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Escapes the pocket. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Cowboy.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he does not get to that line. Looked for a moment like he might get there, but nope, fourth down coming up.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Desperation time here. He finds him beyond the marker. Now he's past the 25. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a fourth-quarter lead. Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins push their lead to 3.
Steelers 35.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Get your money, y'all. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it down. Yeah, they're the minute that's
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He finds Brown right side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Offense to the line fast.
60 Maverick.
Brings up
60
second
Maverick.
and 9 at the 36.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
19, 18.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
19 Lions. 60 Eagles. 6.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that's completed right side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a fourth-quarter lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown.
First thing you do, learn